But in spirituality, certainly, from what I've seen, my view of it is that, yes, it's a good thing to be a living expression of compassion and love and truth. That's a good thing. That's actually very natural to us. It's a natural outflow of us when it comes from an authentic place. But if we do not heal the divisions within our own heart and mind, if we do not see from our own divisions, see through our own divisions, if we do not wake up to the reality, we will continually be helping with one hand and be causing the very divisions that cause that person to need your help with the other hand. So now in this world today, even though there are immense numbers of organizations that care and feed and care for people and are expressions of compassion, even though so many of them are underfunded, right? And even though that's the case, the truth of the matter is also there's never been a time in history like this time. More people around the world give time, attention, vast amounts of money to the welfare of others. We can look back and say, it's not enough. It's not nearly enough. That may be true. But isn't it ironic that at this moment where there's so many organizations, right, that are dedicated to the welfare of others, proliferating all the time, all over the world, which is absolutely lovely. Such important kind of work to be doing. But at the same time, look at our world. Strife, continuous wars, continuous division, violence, hate, ignorance, greed, all of it, totally alive and well. So we're helping people with this hand, which is a good thing. We should not stop doing that. But we haven't dealt with the other hand, and as a whole species, we're still based in confusion, anger, violence, division. And until we heal that, then we will always have more people need our help, even just the basics to survive, than we can ever really provide for. Because this division part will be fueling the very structures that does not bring all human beings under the human umbrella, right? Because the division is mine, me, and you. I'll get as much as I can. Maybe if I get enough, a lot, then I'll give some to you. But by that time, you've been a cause of them being where they are. So it's not about necessarily denying selflessness and just going in your self-centered pursuit of enlightenment. I would agree with that. As I said, to me, the deeply authentic urge towards enlightenment, towards truth, towards realization, whatever word you want to use, is that part of you that is, if it comes from that very true place, it has those two qualities where we are driven by very personal desire for that. That's just the way it is. And also, I think if it's a very authentic drive, we're also driven by a care and a concern and a love for the greater world community. In other words, we're also motivated by, I don't want to be an expression of division in this world. My heart tells me I would like to express and offer life something other than that. And so this healing of the divisions within myself is actually an act of service to the greater human family. Does that make sense? This does not mean, I'm not saying that we should not give and just heal the divisions first and then give. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we should see how intimately linked that these two impulses are. Because if we go one way or the other, it's inauthentic. If it's just about everybody else, that's often sort of an ego thing in and of itself. We want to see ourselves as the helper and the, Robin Hood or whatever. And at least something good comes out of it, right? At least someone gets fit. That's fine. But also, if that's where it comes from, we're still divided. Or like you see all over the place, even with people who are giving, helping, trying to help, trying to be of service, so often, not all the time, but so often, when you get inside of their hearts, boy, do they have enemies. They hate the people that put people in that situation. They hate those, people of causing war or starvation. They are so angry at them. And so they're helping, which is lovely, but they still have division in their heart. And as long as they have division, what they don't know is they will keep on creating more and more and more people that need their help. You see what I mean? It's only when we can come to the unified heart that these two apparent opposites, my selfish pursuit, and something that we say was, selfless. But if you think about it, what could that possibly mean? It's still, I want to help the sick. You know what I mean? It's still something that's coming from you. Where else is it going to come from? So I think it is important to have these two concerns. Do you know?
So I think I should focus more on the acts of compassion coming from a genuine place, rather than the ego being compassionate by giving so much money or spending so much time volunteering here or there.
It's a tough thing to say, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I would not want someone to hear this and then think, okay, well then I'll just get enlightened first, heal the divisions, and then I'll help out. No. That's its own sort of real desperate self-centeredness. But what you said has there's a truth in what you said, right? Which is to really look so that when we are giving, and by the way, to give is also to receive. I mean, it sounds like an old worn out statement, but when we're giving from the truest place within us, you feel like you're grateful to be able to do it. You're happy to be able to do it. You feel lucky to be able to do it. That's when giving comes from that true place. So yeah, I think it's important that we find the true place from which compassion comes. Not the idealized place, but the true place.